Okay, so let's take a look at number 1 from our graphing, from our review, our chapter review. And we're graphing. It says f of x equals 2x squared minus 6. Now, f of x is the same exact thing as y equals, so let's not get hung up on what's on that left-hand side of the equals. F of x is the same thing as y. So this is y equals 2x squared minus 6. First thing you need to determine is this, our standard form, y equals ax squared plus bx plus c, or is this our vertex form, y equals a times x minus h squared plus k? The question you ask yourself is, do you see parentheses? No. Okay, it's going to be standard form. So I need to start by identifying the a, the b, and the c. A is always in front of the x squared, so that would be a 2. B, be careful with this. B is always in front of the x. I don't see an x term, so it's b, that's 0. C is always not attached to any variable at all, so that's our negative 6. So be careful, because I know a lot of students would confuse the b and the c here. Okay, to find the vertex from standard form, we need to use negative b over 2a. The b value is 0, the a value is 2. That's 0 over 4, which is 0, so x is 0. So I need to plug 0 into the original equation, so it's y equals 2x squared minus 6. I take the x out, I replace it with a 0. Well, the parentheses, and now I'm going to put the 0 in because that's what x equals. 0 squared is 0. So now that's 2 times 0 minus 6, 0 minus 6, y equals negative 6. So my vertex is that x is 0, y is negative 6. So I'm going to come over my graph, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now it's going to be a little difficult to draw the axis of symmetry in because it is the y-axis. So the y-axis is my axis of symmetry. Now I need to find our points 2 through 5. So I'm just going to slide over here. Actually, I'll come down below. So I'm always going to start by writing my first 2 odd numbers down, 1 and 3. It's always 1 and 3. I see some students still using some other numbers. It's always 1 and 3, every single problem. Our a value we said was 2, so I write the a value here. I'm also seeing some students that correctly identify the a value and then plug a different number in for a down below. 1 times 2 is 2, 3 times 2 is 6. That's our vertical change. The horizontal change is always 1 to the right, always 1 to the right, 1 to the right, never any other number besides 1. So I'm going to go up 2, 1 to the right. Then I'm going to go up 6. I don't go from my vertex, I go from the second point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over 1. 1, 2 units, 2 units, 1 unit, 1 unit, so I've got the reflection. Draw in my curve. The domain we said is all real numbers. The range always deals with the y-coordinate of our vertex, which is negative 6. This opens up, so it's greater than or equal to.